It hasn't been that long, has it? Oh no. Alright, so as we get started here,
Issei S.O.S.
the writer of the DXD novels, basically the guy who made the stuff, has said on Twitter that if we want to continue to see English released light novels, which I think we have, I think we've seen 4. The 4th one just came out. He said to go ahead and support them by buying them on Amazon. I will try to leave a link for that in the description below. The next thing is, like always, you can read these light novels for yourself, the fan-translated versions. I will leave a link to those as well in the description. He also stated that supporting the light novels, all that good stuff, will potentially help with a new season. So if you guys are looking to see another season of the anime, please consider buying the light novel. You know, during these summaries, I like to answer questions. I found this really nice one right here. It says, did Issei plow Rias? Well, you see, one night when Issei was trying to sleep, Rias snuck in with a cherry pie, and that's why Issei refuses to eat cherry pie. Anyway, I hope that answered your question, Techie. No summary this time, so just I guess spoilers after this point, and let's get right into it. So the story begins with Lady Leviathan. She is filming a brand new movie, and she needs to find somebody who can be her adversary during the movie. So naturally, she calls up the only person who can put up a convincing fight against her.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
Issei and his friends. Anyway, to sum things up, Lady Leviathan, she's going to be the star of this new superhero show for kids. I think it's actually a movie, it's not really a show. And the 5 people that are sent from the Grimmery group to assist her in filming the video are Issei, Zenobia, Konako, and Gasper. And I guess Asio was also sent along, but she was kind of an afterthought. Quick side note here, the director is famous for using anti-government propaganda in his films. Despite this one being directed at kids, he still wants Serafall to stomp out all of the enemies of the modern-day devil. Dragons, angels, fallen angels, and it's decided early on that Issei is going to be wearing some sort of red armor costume, since he can't actually maintain his balance break form for a very, very long time, and they may need extended time for filming. Asya is a priestess who worships the Red Dragon Emperor. Zenobia is an evil holy sword wielder. Konako is a cat maid. And Gasper is a scary vampire who's famous for hiding in boxes. There's a small scene where Konako and Serafall fight. It's really there just to drive home the fact that she's extremely powerful, and even the attacks that she's using for show are still extremely powerful. They film some more fight scenes, and Issei starts getting frustrated because the director immediately falls in love with Gasper. Gasper keeps getting written into new scenes in just these extremely silly ways. So anyway, at the end of the show, Issei is defeated, finally, by Serafall, and he crawls over to Gasper, and he's like, "Oh no, I've been defeated. Here, Gasper, drink the blood from my finger and be powered up." He sticks his finger into the box, and Gasper gets powered up from Issei's special dragon blood, and then the box starts floating and flying around and like shooting lasers at Lady Leviathan. So they finally finish making this movie, and it ends up premiering, and Gasper and his box are the star of the show. Issei's even more frustrated because Gasper got multiple role offers to continue playing this box vampire character. Issei was hoping this role would get him tons of babes for his harem, obviously. he ends up being extremely disappointed because the only people who enjoyed his role were ghosts, similar to the ghosts in Season 1 that inhabit armor. Alright, so on to Chapter 2. Kayami Abe, I'm sure I've completely butchered that. Basically, the captain of the tennis club asks for Issei to help her with something, but Rias is skeptical. That character apparently, I think, was cut from the anime. It's been such a long time since I've seen the anime, but she's been referenced like a lot in the last couple of light novels that I've been reading. So like I guess I'm supposed to know who she is. I'm gonna put a picture of her up. But yeah, as I say, I think that she was a character that was cut from the anime. She's a beast tamer, and at some point she, from what I remember, helped Issei recover from a sickness he had, something like that. Anyway, back into it. So yeah, Rias is skeptical about the help that Kiyome needs. She explains that she has an arranged marriage meeting coming up, but she can convince her father to cancel it if she has a good reason. Kind of a repeat of Season 1 with Rias, I guess. So she wants Issei to pretend to be her boyfriend. Rias ultimately agrees to this, but she wants something of equal value in return. At this moment in time, we don't know what that is, so that's just kind of up in the air. It is revealed that Issei will be battling her father in a monster taming fight. He only has to win 2 out of 3 fights, and the monsters have already been pre-selected by Kiyome, whatever that name is. The first one is a Yeti that Issei already knows. I believe, once again, a character that was cut from the anime. The next monster is a mermaid, but it is reversed. It's just a fish with legs. And the final monster is a birdman who happens to be Kiyome's personal bodyguard. Just going to speed through these fights here. To sum them up, the Yeti loses the first fight. The Fishman wins the second fight against Kiyome's father. And lastly, the Birdman wins because Gasper freezes the enemy monster with his Balor view, because, you know, I guess he can do that. So, Kiyome ends up asking Issei out on a date, but immediately gets shut down by Rias, and that is basically what happened in Chapter 2 of the light novel. Alright, so on to Chapter 3. This is a flashback to Season 3, I believe. I think this takes place between Season 3 and 4. Issei basically finds out that he has AIDS. Just kidding. He finds out that he has a cold that demons get and a flu that only dragons can get, and the two have apparently like joined forces and like combined to be some sort of super disease. He gets sent to the special devil underworld doctor, and he needs to get an injection, which is apparently the size of his body, and to make matters worse, it has to be injected into his butt. It's kind of just a little comedy bit there. The whole second part of this chapter is all the girls showing up in nurse outfits to try and help Issei recover from this sickness that he has gotten. It's just that stereotypical, like, my home remedy is better than your home remedy, blah, 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 all that good stuff. It's very simple. Like I said, there's really not a whole lot that goes on here. There's a few special appearances. There's an appearance from Milton. I'll put a picture of him up. I'm sure you'll know who that is. There's something special that happens between Issei and Kiba. You'll have to read to find that out. But it's definitely worth it. And lastly, to finish off this third chapter, Issei's mom comes in, and she is the one who ends up making Issei feel better with her homemade miso soup. You know, who would have thought a mother knows best? Alright, so that sums up the first half of Chapter 13, or I guess Light Novel 13. There are 3 more chapters, all that good stuff. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a comment, a like, maybe even subscribe. I do DXD videos from time to time. Alright, so what the hell took so long? I'm sure that's probably the very next question that you guys had. I edit for a completely separate channel, unrelated to Counter-Strike and DXD anime. Like I said, so I edit for them. I am their video editor, their full-time video editor. I also write scripts for a Counter-Strike channel, which I don't think that I'm going to reveal just yet, because it's still kind of starting up. But yeah, as I say, I do write scripts full-time for a completely separate channel, so like I'm working on 2 other channels that aren't really my own channel. Now, I would love to come back and work on this stuff for you guys, do more, I guess, anime content. I mean, obviously I want to do more Counter-Strike content because, like, that's my other channel that I work for. But, yeah, like I said, like, right now, financially, this channel is just not making money, unfortunately. So, like, I may throw up a Patreon or something just to see if you guys were that interested. But basically, let me give you a insight to these summaries and like where they came from and like why I did them to begin with. So there is this YouTube channel called Issei. I'm sure I probably butchered the fuck out of that, but yeah, I was gonna say, so this guy who's probably on your screen right now. Remember, it was like years ago. I think at this point, like around 3 years ago, I saw a video when I was looking up. Basically, I was looking up light novels. I was like, I had seen some previous, like, comic books, like, people would go through and they'd be like, this is what happens in this comic book. Like, if Deadpool was in this, or if, like, Superman was doing this, this is what happens in the comic book. So, naturally, my first thought was, oh, okay, cool. Maybe somebody did that for High School DXD, so I don't have to sit here and read 25 light novels to find out what happens. Now, like I said, naturally, if you type it in, Issei is one of the guys who probably will show up. He covers DXD. I think he covers other animes. I don't know. And this, once again, like, this is not me, like, hating on him. You know, like, not at all. Like, but at the time, he was the only person who showed up, and he had a video on High School DXD, specifically Chapter 11, or Volume 11, which is the very next volume, which would be season 5, right? All his video was a review. He had read through the video, or sorry, he had read through the light novel and just was like, yeah, you know, I thought it was really good. I really liked the way it was written, like that kind of thing, as opposed to like explaining what was going on in there. So naturally, I was pissed, and I made the first joke video that you can still see on my channel, where I kind of covered it, and that exploded, and like I said, I never really expected it to take off. You know what I mean? Like, I never really expected it to do that. I don't know. Like I said, that was basically it. That's where it came from. They were just joke videos that I made because I was kind of butthurt that this one dude was making like reviews about things that, like, I guess people seemed to care about. Like, I don't know, I always thought that was kind of weird, because at the time, this dude had, like, I think he had, like, 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers. I mean, when you see it now, he's got 66,000. But, yeah, as I say, at the time, he had, like, I guess a couple thousand more than I did. So I was like, okay, well, if this guy can make anime content, so can I. Like, it can't be that hard. But, yeah, basically, that's where they came from. Just to sum up everything, since I've been rambling for about 3 minutes now, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. I may have Patreon up, and I don't know if you guys want to see more content like this. Go ahead and I guess let me know. Let me know if y'all want to see more content like this. I would like to, at some point, hire a video editor to do Counter-Strike content for me again on this channel, but I would still be leaving the anime stuff for me to edit when I do have the time to do so. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I will see y'all in the future, hopefully with some more videos very soon. Bye.